Good morning, everyone. I have got another fun ball workout planned for you this morning. Before you start, however, quickly run and get yourself a couple of tins of anything out of your kitchen cupboard, just to give you some sort of resistance to work with when we do the arm exercises. It's a full body workout, so enjoy. All right, we're just going to start with some standing exercises. So, feet are hip width apart. Lengthen out that ball in front of you, hands either side of the ball, draw those shoulder blades down. Try and feel the length through the spine, up through the crown of the head. Take a breath in there. As you breathe out, scoop that belly button in. And again, breathing in. Press gently into the ball to engage those shoulder stabilizers. Breathing in as you breathe out. Again, lift the pelvic floor, scoop that belly button in. We're going to do some overhead reaches with the ball. So breathing in. As you breathe out, lift up over your head, draw those shoulders down. Nice gap between the earlobes and the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out and lengthen up. So what you're watching for is not to flare out your rib cages. So your back stays nice and still. Breathing in. As you breathe out, lift up and over. In and out. Pressing nice and gently into the ball, keeping those elbows as straight as possible. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, we're going to just do about 6 repetitions of each. Okay, another 2 more. Breathing in and breathing out and lift. In and out for the last one. Leave it up there, press into the ball, draw those shoulders down. You can start to feel the upper arms working quite hard. Okay, now place that ball on top of your head. Okay, and we're just going to do some spine twists there. So keep your feet hip width apart. Usually spine twists on the mat is done with feet together, so you can do that. Breathing in and breathing out, and let's just twist to one side. And back to center. Usually, breathing in facilitates rotation. Keep those arms and elbows very straight, so walk your fingertips up the ball and over to the other side. So I don't mind if you're doing this with your feet together or apart. Obviously apart, you've got a better base of support for your balance. Breathing in and breathing out to center. Breathing in and breathing out. Don't let those shoulders creep up into the ears. Lengthen up. You can feel those arms working and warming up. I think we've got 2 more to each side. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep pulling that belly button right up and in. Last one. And back to center. Okay, widen your legs now for some side stretches. Reach that ball over the head. Yes, you are feeling it in the upper arms. We'll just do 3 to each side. Stretch to that side and back to center. Breathing in, breathing out. Up and over to the other side. Try not to twist the spine at all. Just come over as if you're between 2 panes of glass and over. Breathing in, breathing out. So you need that underneath arm to really support the ball when you go over, and then press into the ball to come up again. Breathing in and breathing out back to center. All right, the arms need a bit of a rest there. Okay, lovely. So we're going to go from there on to some cat stretches and some shoulder stretches. So let's go. Actually, let's start from here and let's go into a roll down. From there, breathing in, lengthen up. Can you see me there? And as you breathe out, chin into the chest and roll out. Scooping that belly, walking that ball away from you. Really pull that belly button up and in here so that you can feel the stretch in that lower back of yours. Stretch forward, stretch forward, stretch forward. Breathing in. From there, breathe out, straighten out the back if you can, and drop through your shoulders just to give your upper back a bit of a stretch, and of course the hamstrings. Take a breath in there and breathe out. Tuck your tailbone under, scoop the belly button in, and cat stretch again. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Stretch those arms away in that cat stretch, 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 and then release into a nice flat back. Send those tail sit bones away from you, behind you. Breathing in and breathe out. Cat stretch back up again. Breathing in there and breathing out. Flatten out that back. Stretch out that tailbone. drop through that sternum. Drop it lower, breathing in and breathing out. Tuck that chin in for the cat stretch, tuck that tailbone in. So you're trying to close the distance between the pubic bone and the nose. Breathing in and breathing out and stretch out. It feels quite nice. Lengthen out that back as much as possible. Lower your chest a little bit more. Open it out. So you're trying to send that sternum forward and lift up through your chest. Breathing in and breathing out and curl. Breathing in and breathing out and stretch it out. Last one, breathing in, I think that makes about 6, and breathing out and stretch. Okay, hold it there. Well, I had fairly bent knees there because I've got quite tight hamstrings, but ideally you would have wanted to do that with as straight a legs as possible. But I'm now going to ask you to bend those knees in and rest your belly on your thighs. Stick that tailbone out as much as possible. And let's just do a breathing exercise there, engaging our center. So take a breath in there. As you breathe out, pull that belly button right up and in, away from your thighs. And again, breathing in, fill up those lungs. And breathe out, pull that belly button in. Stick that tailbone up and out and away from you. And again, breathing out. And pull that belly button in and away from the thighs. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, come more into a tabletop position. Let go of one hand and let's just spiral and reach to get a bit of rotation in the upper back. And then back to the side. Center yourself up with both hands, and then the other side. Lengthen away. And back. And over, stretch, stretch. Try and reach the two arms in two opposite directions. One above you, one to the side. And center. And over. Hamstrings are getting a nice pull with this exercise. And stretch. Back to center. Stretch. That makes 3 to each side, so let's call that 6. Okay, nice. We are going to go into some sitting arm exercises now, so grab those weights of yours and come to a seat on the ball. Okay, so I'm trying to get to the center of this frame so you can see me nicely. Okay, so try and find a comfortable position on the ball where your back is nice and straight, so you're not arching the back or flaring those ribs. Sit nice and centrally on your sit bones. Widen those feet as necessary so that you feel quite stable on that ball. Okay, so let's roll those shoulders out. Let's take those arms out to the side. Breathing in. Lift up that pelvic floor and scoop that belly button in, and let's lift. I've actually quite enjoyed working with these lighter weights. Feel it makes sure that you're not using those bigger muscle groups, which we don't really want to be working or compensating at the cost of our stabilizers not working. Pilates is always about getting those stabilizers nice and strong. Okay, nice. Let's go for 10 because we're working with lighter weights. If it was a little bit heavier, if we were working with 1 kilogram, I'd stop at 6, but because we're working with 500 grams each, we'll go to about 10 each. Okay, so we'll go up 90 degrees to the sides, turn those palms facing up, and let's curl in, breathing out, and 2. So try and squeeze those shoulder blades towards each other, but lengthen out those knuckles away from you. So you're trying to create as much broadness across the back of your shoulders. Okay, I think that's about 5, and we've got another 5 more to do on those bicep curls to the side. 4, lengthen up through that crown of the head, so no strain in the neck at all. If you need to help your neck, just go a little bit, work a bit lower. Okay, that's about 10. All right, take it forward. Bend those elbows in, they need it, and stretch them out. Breathing in and breathing out. Scoop that belly button in, still in the body. Your core is stabilizing you. At least your abs are. Shoulders down as you reach forward. Breathing in, breathing out. 5 more. And lengthen out and reach. And reach. This is called offerings. 3 more. And then we're going to go into bicep curls. Okay, up and hold. Take a breath in. Make sure those shoulders are down in your back pockets. Ankle. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 and 3 and 4. Scoop that belly more in. Always use every opportunity in a Pilates class to work those abs. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, palms facing each other and arm openings. Breathing in. Now stretch those knuckles away. All those fingertips, like you want to lengthen out as much as possible. Yes, the upper arms are working like crazy. Breathing in and breathing out and up. Open out. Reach, reach, reach. Broadness across the back of the shoulders. No winging. 4 more. Breathing in. And 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Oh, those arms want to go down. So let's bicep curl down here. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2. It's just a recovery one. Every now and again, we just need an easy exercise to recover. 3, 4, 5. Lengthen up through that spine. Grow taller. 2 and 1. Let's do circles. Up, 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 and around. And yeah, let's go. Try and make those circles as big as possible. Full range of motion. Okay, we got 5 more in that direction. 4. Make sure those neck muscles are not working. Draw down on your shoulder stabilizers. And last one in that direction. Let's change. Breathing in, breathing out, up and over. Other side is a bit harder. Reaching out. Motion is lotion. We are basically lubricating that shoulder joints of yours. Okay, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come together for arm closing windows or opening windows. That's 1 and 2. Biceps are working quite a lot here. 3 and deltoids. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Almost there. 9 and 10. Let's hold them in that rugby post position. Let's push up. 1, 2, 3. Shoulder blades down in your back. Don't flare those ribs. Sit down on your sit bones. And arch that back. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open those legs. Come a little bit forward on your ball, and we're going to pull those elbows out to the side. Okay, so feel the back of the muscles, the muscles in the back of your shoulders working. Lengthen out. So you've got a slight hinge in the back. Nice straight back though. Don't round your back at all. Flex it. Breathing in, breathing out. 5. Okay, another 5 more. 4 and smile. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, I want to do another set, but I want you to lean forward a little bit and work more towards the fly exercise. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out and straighten out those arms out to the side with that nice long straight back. 2, 3, 4. So this really works into the back of the shoulders there. 5 more. Keep thinking your crown of the head needs to lengthen away from the tailbone and supporting your back with sucking in your belly. 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Nice, we're going to do some triceps. So let's come. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing with my arms towards the back of me. Okay, so take those arms behind you and hinge forward slightly and let's lift. Now get those elbows nice and straight. Palms up and reach up. 2, 3, squeeze the space between the shoulder blades. Open up the front. 5 more. It's a bit of a pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn the palms to face each other and let's do the same thing. 1, 2. So now you can see how these very light weights are very effective. Don't need more than this, especially us ladies. 4, 5, 6, 7, or reach those knuckles away. Try and lengthen those arms as much as possible. No bending in the elbows. Hold it there. Let's bend and straighten. Okay, 1 and 2. Try and reach those arms up as high as possible. 3 for those triceps. 4, 5 for those flabby arms. I'm talking for myself. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, reach up. And 1, reach. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw those shoulders down in the back. Relax your neck. 5. Okay, let's push them towards each other. So now you're going towards each other. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3. So one arm up, one arm down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circles. 1, 2. Reach behind you. Reach. Open up that upper back. Let those back extensors work. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was a good workout for those arms. Well done. Okay, we are going to go down onto our mats to do some ab work. Or actually, no, before we do that, let's do some ab work on the ball. So, I'm going to keep facing this side because the sun's behind me and it's a bit difficult looking into the sun. So I'm going to face this way. Okay. And I'm going to ask you to walk forward. Okay, so find that place where you're not too far forward, but you've got those abs working just to hold you on that ball. My ball's a bit flat. I should have pumped it up. But yeah, if I go forward, I sort of feel like I might lose the ball behind me. So that's a nice, a good space for me to be. I am tilted forward with my pubic bone, so I'm quite flexed in the lower back. So we're getting into that C-curve position, as they call it in Pilates terminology. And we are going to do a roll back on that ball. So breathing in, as you breathe out, scoop your belly in, allow your spine to roll up and over that ball. Take those arms overhead, stretch it out, take a breath in there. As you breathe out, arms roll around the sides, turn into the chest, and you roll back up again. Take a breath in there, scoop that belly, roll back, arms overhead, and arms around the sides. Turn into the chest, and curl. Breathing in. So these are your rollbacks, roll-ups. Turn into the chest and roll. Breathe in, breathe out. Scoop the belly down and back into that back extension. So nice to back bend. So good for you. Shoulders round, chin into the chest, and lift up. Breathing in and breathe out. We'll do 3 more. I think that makes 6. Around, turn into the chest and roll. And 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, turn into the chest and up. And last one. And then we're going to stay up. Hold it there. Okay, let's do. Now you're feeling those abs working quite considerably. I'm pulling that belly into the ball. And let's bicep curl. 1 and 2. And pull that belly button in more and more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms straight and reach up. 1 and 2. So we're just repeating some of those arm exercises we've already done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and leave it out to the front. The abs are working and they're going to work more when you take those arms out to the side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Out to the side and curl. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're almost there. 5, pull that belly in, lift that pelvic floor, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to go up and over the ball. Place your hands together, so sort of your thumbs rest on the back of the base of the skull to support your head. But you've got those weights behind you there, and find that place where you're nicely supported in the back. Scoop that belly button in and pull, 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 and pull. 1. So try and get as much of a flexed spine in your lower back as much as possible. And pull. So no arching, and you shouldn't feel your lower back working at all here. So we're just doing curl-ups. That's 3. You can see your elbows in your peripheral vision, so don't be too closed in your elbows. Keep nice and open. Sort of midway, 45 degrees to the 2 corners of the room. Breathing in and breathing out. We've got 5 more. Really can feel those abs, especially when you're coming from back extension, so it's a full range of motion. Feel those abs. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. And let's pulse. 1, 2, 3. So we're really trying to get the upper half of our backs or our shoulders to curl off. Fold over the upper half of your abs. 2 and 1. Okay, come up and over. Let's do some oblique curls. Breathing in as you breathe out. Curl to the one side. We'll keep to the one side. Breathing in and breathing out. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Oh, you can feel this. 6, 7. So the one shoulder blade stays down, the other one's peeled off. Last one. Nice work. Other side. Okay, so breathing in, breathe out. Let's go. Get a nice rhythm with your breath. 5, and we've got 5 more to go. Make sure you're coming up over in a twist. 2 more. 1 more. And up and over the ball. And come up into a sitting position. Oh, that worked the abs quite nicely there. Well done. Obviously, you can stop the video here and you can do a little bit more. You can do a combo of those exercises. So oblique curl, a central curl, and another oblique curl to the other side. So you can play around with the stomach work on those, on the ball. All right, I just want to get us down on our mats, lying flat. Got a little bit more tummy work to go. Right, so I'm just going to move my head a little bit here into the shade, and I'm going to ask you to lie back on your back. Okay, and we are going to do some spine curls. Why not? Let's do something for the back of the thighs and toning up the hamstrings and bottom. So, organize yourself in a nice straight line. Hope you can see me nicely on that video up there. Okay, so breathing in there. As you breathe out, scoop your belly button in and go up into a spine curl. Okay, so just find your balance. You can always find or feel whether one side feels a bit more dominant than the other. Breathing in and breathing out, and roll yourself down vertebra by vertebra. Okay, I'm just a bit concerned that you might not be seeing me properly there, so I'm just going to move myself up a little bit here. Okay, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. There we go. Right, so let's get you. Okay, nice work. Okay, so breathing in, breathe out. Scoop that belly button in, tuck that tailbone under, and lift, 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 lift. Keep those hips nice and level with each other. Breathing in and breathe out. Keep those inner thighs engaged so you're not having your knees out here. Keep a nice line from the hips to the knees to the ankles. Breathing in. As you breathe out, scoop and lift. And lift a little bit higher each time, getting to that bottom, breathing in and breathing out and down. In breath there, breathe out, scoop the belly button right in, imprint that spine, peel that tailbone off, bone by bone, lift yourself off. Breathing in, feel it there, nice and deep in your seat. Breathe in, breathe out. Open those shoulders a little wider up against the mat and roll yourself back down again. One more time, breathing in and breathing out, and back up again. Nice and high with this one. Breathing in and breathing out and roll. Each bone coming down one at a time. Okay, we're going to stay up on the next one and we're going to drag those heels in. We've done this in one of the other workouts, so I think you'll be okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Scoop the belly. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the tailbone. Lift the bottom and go. Okay, so you're not going to go very far. You're not going to straighten out those knees and you're going to pull. So you're going to drag the heels to the seat. Sit bones. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice work. And roll yourself down. Okay, let's start with straight legs now. Okay, so get your legs nice and straight. If this is not nice on the back of the knees, going up into a bridge, then go back into the same exercise we've just done. So breathing in there, as you breathe out, lift up from underneath yourself. So use those glutes to lift yourself up and stretch that spine out nice and long. So reach toes away from crown of the head, take those arms up and try and balance. Balance, 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 take those arms overhead, just balance. My legs are slightly turned out, so I've got my outer rotation in the hips and my heels together. Slightly, but they're facing each other. The palms of my feet are facing each other. Breathing in and breathing out. Arms back to 90. Adjust your balance. You always find one side wants to help or work harder, and then lower yourself down. Okay, let's try and drag those heels in from straight legs and see how you go. Breathing in and breathe out. Lift up and let's drag. 1 and 2. Straighten out those legs in between. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Lengthen out and lower. Very nice work. That was really good. Okay, from there, I just want you to take the ball and all right, from here we're going to just do some hip rolls. So you're going to place your feet on top of the ball and you're going to have them together, knees together, ankles together. Open your arms out to the side and let's go side to side twisting. Peeling one side of your waist or hips off the mat. Breathing in back to center, breathing out over to the other side. So keep it small to begin with, bit of lower spinal rotation. Pull that belly button in to pull back to center, breathing in and breathing out. Just loosen up if there's any tightness in that lower back. One more to each side to make it 6. Well, it was 3 to each side, makes 6 reps all together. Okay, from there, get the ball between your ankles, arms next to you, and we're going to do some leg extensions. So breathing in, as you breathe out, scoop that belly button and lengthen up towards the sky or the ceiling and squeeze that ball. Breathing in, bend, breathing out. Now just watch the tracking of the knee over the second toe. You don't want these knees any internal rotation in your hips. So don't sickle your feet inwards. Breathing in and breathing out. 3. So that gives you a bit of a hamstring stretch. 4, 5, and 6. Keep it straight and let's do some circles, sort of clock face circles. So think of the back of your sacrum like a clock. I'm busy going anti-clockwise now, controlling it with my center. I've got 2 more to go in this direction and 6 to the other direction. Keep those legs as straight as possible. If you can't, then it's okay to bend those knees slightly if you need to. 3 more. And 5. And 6. Well done. Take that ball down and let's get your ball in your hands for some curl-ups. So your feet are hip width apart and they're flat on the mat. shoulders down, chin into the chest, and let's curl. And reach and lower. Breathing in, breathe out and curl and lower. Find that neutral spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Chin into the chest and curl. And breathing out and curl. And curl one more time. Now take it over to one side for the oblique pulses. Breathing in and breathe out. Reach that ball forward and curl and curl. So one shoulder blade, the opposite shoulder blade to where you're curling, to the direction that you're curling in, is way off the mat. Try not to side twist. You're actually twisting up and over. Okay, 3 more. 2 more. Feel that oblique, reach a little further if you can't feel it. And then back to center, over to the other side. Breathing in, breathe out. Keep those hips level so the opposite hip stays down and you reach that ball forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull the belly button in and reach. And almost, in my case, I'm going over to my right side. So I'm lifting the right hip up and pushing the left hip down to counteract what the body wants to do, to compensate. Breathing in to get out of this exercise, but you have to keep aligning yourself up to get the most effect out of the workout. Breathing in, breathing out. 3, 2, pulse, and 1, and back to center. Okay, so for the arms and the upper abs, breathe in, breathe out. Let's reach that ball overhead and back to center. So what you're looking for is not to let your ribs flare. Keep them nice and flat up against the mat for feedback. Breathe in, breathe out, and reach. And back to center. Breathing in and breathing out. Press into the ball and reach. Back to center. Breathing in, breathing out, and over. Again, we're working these arms. It's amazing how heavy this ball can feel to those upper arms. Press nice and gently into the heels of the hands. Okay. And let's reach, pressing into the heels of the hands. Let's do some arm bends or some elbow bends. Breathing in, so you're sort of doing like push-ups. 3 more. Breathing out to extend, scoop that belly. 2, 1. Take it overhead. Let's do the same thing. Breathing in, breathing out, and extend. So little sort of pulsing, bending motions with the elbows. Breathing in, breathing out, and extend. Keep the shoulder blades down. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, bring them back up again. Now I'm going to ask you to throw the ball and catch. So sort of fast twitch muscles that we are getting worked here. 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to add a bit of fun here. And we're going to throw the ball up, catch with the hands, then with the hands, catch with the feet. So throw and catch, and catch. So you might lose the ball. There's a bit of coordination involved here. Hand-eye coordination and leg-foot coordination. Okay, and lengthen. You get brave and throw it up a little bit higher each time. You can have a lot of fun with this one. And up. Yeah, the more you do it, the better you become. And it's a nice way to burn calories. Okay, another 6 more. Why not? Oh, let's try that one again. Okay, there we go. That was a bit of fun. Well done. Okay, from here we're going to do the teaser. So basically, get your feet on the ball. I'd suggest actually put the feet on slightly lower on the ball. So it's going to be fairly hard to hold that teaser position. Already I'm sinking in my lower back. So I'm going to suggest you take that ball further away and try and sit in as much on your sit bones as you can, tucking under with your tailbone, so you're on the fleshy part of your bottom, and you're able to flex that spine, scoop that belly button in, hold that ball there, And you don't want to be too rounded in your upper back. You want to work those upper back extensors to sit up as tall as possible. Okay, so we're going to go from teaser, from sitting position, breathing in and breathing out. Lower yourself down. Keep a hold of the ball off the balls of your feet. Take those arms overhead, breathing in. As the arms come to 90, chin into the chest and curl up. So it's a little bit easier having the ball support your feet and legs than doing it with no ball on the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Scoop and lift. And get that sternum to stretch out. And lengthen down, bone by bone. Take a breath in there. Chin into the chest and curl. Drop those shoulders. Get that chest out. Take a breath in there. Breathe out. Scoop the belly. Tuck under. Roll from the base of your spine. Down the sacrum. Through the lower back. And then arms overhead. Breathing in. Breathing out. Chin into the chest and curl. Try not to let those shoulders lift up into your ears. And lift through that chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Scoop the belly. Tuck under. Tuck under. Roll from the base of the spine. And then arms come overhead. I think we've still got 2 more to make it 6. Breathing in. I'm a terrible counter, as you all know. Breathing in, breathing out, chest out, and then lower. Actually, on the next 3, I'd like to add a little bit more here because, no, actually wait, let's just finish this one off. All right, so we're going to stay here now, and we're going to do the arm teaser. So the breathing in, and as you breathe out, you're just going to lift those arms up and try and get that chest out as much as possible and reach. Breathing in, breathing out. 3 and 4, lift and reach. Don't sink in that back. And last one, and lower those arms. Very well done. As you can feel, that works the hip flexors a little bit there. So you may want to give yourself a little release and stretch like we did the other day. When we did the teaser variation workout, you just want to stretch to those hip flexors a bit. Got the ball here for balance, which is quite nice. Sink that pelvis down, tuck that tailbone under. Other side. Okay, so I'd like to end this workout sort of with some wall work, ball on the wall. So you may want to stop this video and sort of find a spare wall that doesn't have anything hanging on it for you to be able to work off the wall and the ball. All right, okay, I've decided to use the pole as a wall. But for you, it would be ideal to find a free wall space in your house or in your patio. Okay, so you place the ball on your back, leaning into it against the wall, and make sure that the ball supports your spine all the way down to your tailbone and as high up as the tips of your shoulder blades. Okay, your feet are hip width apart, so just check that tracking or alignment from your ankles, knees, and hips in the same alignment. All right, so we're going to plie. So at first, on your first bend, make sure that you can see your toes in front of your knees. Breathing in there and breathing out and extend. Okay, so we're just going to make some postural alignment adjustments here if we need to. Breathing in, breathing out and extend. Make sure you're lifting up through your hamstrings and your seat, your glutes in other words. So you really try and feel it through the back of the legs by activating those muscles. Okay, try and keep a neutral spine. So you're not arching that back or you're not tucking under with your tailbone. Keep going, keeping your spine nice and lengthened out, dropping your tailbone down towards the floor as you bend. And extend through the crown of the head. Feel that length through your spine. Breathing in, bend, breathing out and extend. Breathing in, bend, breathing out and extend. We can add some arms now. So breathing in and lengthen those arms up, breathing out and extend. And out. So that's a little bit more energy required, using the arms and the legs and loading those abs. Draw those shoulder blades down as you lift those arms up. Keep making sure that the weight stays on your heels and that you're not letting those knees come inwards or sickle outwards. Keep checking that alignment on your feet, lifting up through those arches slightly. 2 more, and then we'll go into pulses. Bring those arms down your side and let's just pulse, pulse. Breathing in, breathing out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pull that belly button in, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to do some calf raises. So breathe in there, and as you breathe out, scoop that belly button in, lift the pelvic floor, and go up onto those toes. Nice and high. Lift those heels up as high as you possibly can. You can feel those calves working. Bend the knees. Keep those heels up. Drop the heels down and lengthen up. Up onto those toes. Keep the heels high. Bend. Drop the heels down and extend. Up onto the toes. Bend the knees. Drop those heels down and extend. Up onto the toes. Bend the knees. Drop those heels down and extend. 2 more. Up onto the toes. Bend the knees and extend. 1 more time. Okay, stay down there. Now lift the heels up there with your knees bent and lift up into full extension of the knees. Drop those heels and bend. Lift, extend, bend, drop. Bend knees, lift up onto the toes, extend those knees, drop those heels. Okay, that's just a bit of articulation in all the joints in the toes. Okay, 1 more. Okay, stay up there on the toes, bend the knees, let's pulse. 2, scoop that belly right up into the spine and into the ball and into the wall, open those shoulders, keep checking your neutral spine. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can start to feel your knee supports just above the knees. Okay, let's open those legs nice and wide into second position, so a little bit wider than your shoulders. Okay, so slight rotation in the hip joints, but don't do so much rotation that you find yourself tucking. So no over gripping through the glutes. Drop the tailbone down and bend those knees and just check your alignment, that you're able to keep a nice wide stance and have your knees over your second toe as you bend and extend. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull that belly in, lift that pelvic floor. And lengthen. Okay, arms lift. Let's do some circles. And up. And circle. Keep the weight through the heels. So just test yourself by lifting those toes up off the floor if you need to. Okay, other way. Lift up. Breathing in. Lift up. And lift up. So you could have grabbed your weights for this if you like, the next time you do this workout. Okay, and come down into a bend position. Let's just keep pulsing. Breathing in, breathing out, pulse, pulse. Try and feel the earth underneath you, the floor underneath you, really pressing away, pressing, mainly through those heels if you can. Pulse, pulse. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go onto toes. Drop through the heels. Onto toes. Drop through the heels. Onto toes. Drop through the heels. That makes 5. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4. Lift up onto those toes. Heels as high as possible. 3 more. 2 more. Quite tough on these legs. And 1 more. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up onto the toes and extend. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Keep dropping the tailbone down to the floor, not tucking under. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lift one heel up, drop the other heel down, and change, in a nice bend position, so a nice deep squat if you can. Go a little bit lower, challenge yourself, and up, and up, and up. Okay, yes, these quads are burning, and up, and up. Okay, lift, keep one heel up, and let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Track that heel down, lift the other heel up, and let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And place that heel down and extend all the way up. Bring those feet together so you walk them in. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Okay, back to a parallel position with your ankles, knees and hips in one alignment. And we're going to do single leg plies. So just shift your weight onto one side. I'm choosing my left side for this first one, and I'm going to lift my heel of the other foot. So I've slightly shifted all the weight onto this side. I'm just going to maybe take my feet a little bit forward. Just check when you bend that you can still sort of see your toes. Okay, so the weight's on my left side, or the one side with the heel flat, other heel lifted, and let's pulse. So this leg is just there for balance, to keep it as central as possible, but you're now working through just mainly one leg. Okay, if you're feeling these exercises at any time through the knees, you're probably doing something wrong, so I would suggest you stop and do something else. Seeing as though you haven't got me to check on you. Okay, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's change feet. Make sure that they're in the same line. Lift the other foot up, the heel up. Shift your weight slightly off to the, for me in my case, the right side. And all through the heels as much as possible. Engage through the seat and the hamstrings there. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Okay, let's go back into 10 plies, parallel plies. 2, let's go as low as you can. 3, really feel it through the heels. 4, so as you extend out, don't tuck under, but really lift up the base of your glutes. And go lower, challenge yourself. Lower and lift. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, just hold it. Pull that belly button in. Feel like there's no tension in the spine, just hold it and pulse. 1, 2, 3, really push through the floor to give you that extra or added resistance. 5, 4, track nicely through those knees over that second toe. Nice equal pressure across the front of your foot, from the ball of your big toe to the little toe. 10 more. Always nice to do a second set. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend out. Well done. That's the whole workout complete. I hope you enjoyed it. No Pilates workout is always completely complete without push-ups and some planking, but I've done that in my previous workshops or workouts that I've posted, so be my guest. Get down on your ball, go into a plank, do 3 push-ups and maybe some knee stretches, pulling those knees in, 3 of those, another 3 push-ups, pulling those knees in for 3 times, and then you will be properly completed a nice Pilates workout.